Welcome back. You stayed all the way to the end. Thank you. You're not thinking about the House races in 2026, nor should you be, but here's a fact. House members are, and people who want to join the House of Representatives are. And that means planning, preparations, analysis already underway. The nonpartisan Cook Political Report has quite helpfully put out a new list of 18 potential toss-up races that could very much inform us about the next majority in the House of Representatives. For more on this, I want to bring in Erin Covey for analysis. She leads the Cook Political Report's coverage of the House. It's great to have you with us. So, too early for lots of people, but not too early for us to have this conversation, and most especially, not too early for the members of the House and those who would like to become future members of the House. So what 18 races has the Cook Political Report looked at and said, hey, these are ones to keep an eye on, and why?
So it's never too early for us, and off years don't really exist anymore.
Right.
So we are always on, and we have released our House and Senate and governor's race ratings now. Now, obviously, we have over 600 days until the midterms. Right. So environmentally, we don't know what that's going to look like, and a lot could change. But right now, it looks like the battleground of competitive House races is relatively small. So Democrats would only need to pick up 3 seats on net to take control of the House next year. So theoretically, that should be a very doable opportunity for them. But the battleground itself is relatively evenly divided. We have 18 true toss-up races, in total about 39 competitive races. And between those 18 toss-up races, we have 10 held by Democrats and 8 held by Republicans. Many of the Democrats in these toss-up seats are folks that we know and have heard of before: Jared Golden in Maine, Marie Gluesenkamp-Perez in Washington, Marcy Kaptur in Ohio. These are all seats that Trump has carried previously. So they are going to have to win over a significant number of Trump voters to win re-election next year.
And is there anything thematic about these toss-up House races?
It's hard to put a theme to it. They're geographically very diverse, spread out all over the map,
as the map just showed, yeah.
All around the map. Some of these are in presidential battleground states. We have some competitive seats in Pennsylvania and Arizona that are often competitive, but we also have seats in California and New York. And so it is pretty diverse geographically, diverse racially too. I think the main thing drawing all of these seats together is, in most of these cases, we have members who are going to have to reach out to voters who may have voted differently last year.
And very quickly, you have some updated Senate analysis, Michigan and Georgia, toss-ups.
Yes, so the Senate is much harder for Democrats. Currently, we have only 5 Senate seats that are rated as competitive. That's New Hampshire and Georgia and Michigan, which are held by Democrats, North Carolina and Maine, which are held by Republicans. So even if Democrats hold the 3 seats that are competitive and flip the 2 Republican-held seats, they're still 2 seats short of a majority. So we're not really expecting Democrats to take back the majority next year, but of course it is very early, and other states could join the map later on.
And Jon Ossoff was a big winner. Now he's in a toss-up category. Is that a race to keep a very close eye on?
Absolutely. I think he's probably the most vulnerable senator from both parties.
From either party.
Right now. And he will be facing re-election in an environment that should be better for Democrats, but it is going to be a difficult state. This is a state that Trump carried last year, and so he's also going to have to win over Trump voters to win re-election.
Erin Covey, please come back. I appreciate the time and the expertise.